So there's a lot of videos like this on the internet where women are posting their supermarkets on TikTok. And the reason that it's important to mention that they're women is because I genuinely believe this is the target audience of supermarkets. I don't know how it's like in California, but here in Romania, you see this site quite often where you have a family and the woman is just pointing at the shelves what to buy, and the man is just carrying the grocery bag or the cart, and he's just putting it in, right? So when you have that happening more than often, those are your target audience, and to upset your target audience means that you're going to go out of a business. And unfortunately, this is what happens at a lot of stores in California, yeah? In fact, I'll show you a picture right now with one of these supermarkets that looks more like Fort Knox rather than Target. And if you are outside of the United States, like, what you are going to see is going to shock you. Like this looks like something from a dystopian film rather than something that's happening in one of the wealthiest nations in the world. So as you can see right at the beginning,
Target is standing on business, y'all. First, you gotta be 18 or older to enter the store unless you're an adult. And
so they do not allow people who are under the age of 18 to enter the store. Yes, you literally have to show ID, which is the epitome of racismus, I have been told by Democrats. By the way, like here's a question that I have for you guys. If it's racist to show ID, then what is the purpose of an ID to begin with? Why do you have even IDs if it's racist to show it? Well, apparently, like, it's not racist to show it everywhere. Like, to enter a Target, you have to show ID. Like, you have to be a grown-up in order to enter a Target in the United States. Which I kind of guess that it also filters the TikTok influencers, you know, the type of people that would film themselves opening ice cream, spitting in it, and putting it back on the shelves. Yeah, I guess it filters those people, but I don't know if they were such a problem that requires you to have an ID to enter. Like here in Romania, a 5-year-old can enter unsupervised in a supermarket. Like, it's fine. You know, like sure, someone is going to ask them, hey, where's your mommy, in order to see if they got lost. But legally speaking, or company policy, like, you can actually enter a supermarket without adult supervision.
they're checking IDs. They done closed self-checkout, like closed it off. You have to purchase makeup in the makeup section, and they have the whole thing railed off, so like you can't even sneak out. Then after you purchase with a representative or whatever, they still have to check your receipt at the door to take the security line.
So, in other words, they're treating you with maximum suspicion. They're treating you as if you're a potential criminal. And that's just one video. Like, look at this one. I love this one. Is it a bank or is it a Target? Like, you would think that these are, I don't know, like the most expensive things in the world. You think this is like a jewelry store? Look how everything is locked up. Look at it. I wonder if it's bulletproof glass. You know what this is? This is an inconvenience store. Like if you want to buy something that's cheap, you actually have to summon someone from their staff so that they can open it for you, and then you can check out. Now, despite how bad it looks, I do not blame the store owners. No, because the store owners are doing this due to the fact that the politicians of the land are working hand in hand with criminals. I know this is an accusation, but it's my opinion. Like, if I was Don Corleone and I was voted by the Democrat Party to be the governor of California, I don't think I could actually do more for criminals than the Democrats have already done. Like, seriously, what else is it short of just decriminalizing shoplifting? There are laws which allow shoplifters to take around $999 worth of goods, and a police officer isn't allowed to follow them. And you may wonder, well, how does the police officer know how much they stole? And the answer is they don't, so they usually are on the side of caution. Like, if you steal $5,000 worth of goods, police officer probably not going to give chase because he doesn't know how much you stole and his job is more important. But it's not only that, like, there are other laws as well. Like, they were trying to pass a legislation, I believe in Chicago, where if you're a store owner, you're not allowed to hire bodyguards that have weapons. Like, literally, they're going out of their way in order to make it as easy and to facilitate shoplifting. And notice how there used to be like campaigns with no means no, like teach men not to rape. Like you have all of these campaigns sometimes promoted by the government. There is not a single campaign that tries to promote that shoplifting is wrong, that tries to criticize rap music when they're having like lyrics about fuck the cops or, like not rap music itself, but the lyrics. The lyrics, like, don't you think it's problematic when you glorify crime or you glorify life in prison? No company seems to tackle those, right? Like Gillette is going to go out of their way to tackle toxic masculinity, but they don't include the petty theft in that. So anyway, right, but like why is this a problem? I mean, it's for your own safety, right? Everything is locked up, everything is secure. Well, the problem is that women do not want to be safe. It's not enough to be safe. What women want is to feel safe. Okay? Like that is a huge difference. Because the difference between being safe is this, but feeling safe means not seeing this. Does that make any sense? Right? So like when you go into, like if I personally would go into a neighborhood in my town, and I would see Target looking like this, like it's Fort Knox, and there's like security everywhere, and everything is locked down, and everyone is on edge, I would assume, and chances are I would be true assuming so, that it is a fucking dangerous neighborhood. So even if I don't see the crime happening, just by being there in that atmosphere where everything is like on edge, it makes you feel unsafe. So if it makes you feel unsafe, you don't fucking shop there. And unironically, I do not know whether or not this is planned, but this is favoring online stores. Like it's actually favoring the idea of people shopping off the internet in exchange for retail stores. I don't know what's happening behind the scenes. I do not know if Amazon is lobbying politicians to push for these laws, because obviously it's very advantageous for Amazon. Like it's incredibly advantageous for companies that are doing online sales. And of course, when you go to a store, you usually pay with cash, but when you're shopping online, it's with credit card, right? I have no idea. But the very fact that in California, they managed to clean up the city within 3 days before the visit of Chairman Z shows that they can do it. Like, it is possible for them to remove crime if they want to. So the question is, why not? Why don't they want to? Like, obviously people don't like living like this, given the vast numbers of videos on TikTok, given the vast numbers of people complaining. No one wants to live like this. And when a store shuts down because it doesn't have customers or because people shoplifted so much that it's unprofitable, the media screams racismus. And the politicians as well. It's almost like the stores have a duty to be there. It's almost like a moral obligation to have a store in a place where the law of the land favors the criminal and the shoplifter. And every time they try something else, it's like, all right, well, let's hire bodyguards then. Let's hire armed security. The Democrats go, nope, you're not allowed. Nope. And they keep coming with these roadblocks, but they never come up with the solution. It's like, okay, people want to shoplift. What do you want to do? Can we call the cops? Nope. Can we have our own security force? Nope. It's like, okay, so what is the solution? I don't know. Figure it out. Okay, I'm going to shut down the store. Racism. I mean, dude, it's difficult not to look at all these things and not to say that it's intentional. I genuinely do not think that any person can look at the... And the question is, the people who live there, how the fuck do they vote? Like, how do you vote when you're in this situation? Because, like, maybe they're going to change their mind at some point. I genuinely don't know. But I suppose maybe they don't care because they'll be like, well, okay, so I can't shop in person. I guess I'm going to do online shopping. Live in the pod, online shop. Don't even exercise to actually go to the store anymore. Just do your shoppings from home because that's the progressive way. This is how we're going to do it in the future anyway. I don't know. I would genuinely love to speak with a person who lives in one of these neighborhoods and is actually bothered by this. And I would be curious to see like what their opinions on politics are. It's like, do you like how things are going? Because it wasn't like this 5 years ago, was it? In fact, it wasn't like this before the pandemic. Like, this is a new thing, right? Like, do you like the new policies? That's my question. Let me know what you guys think, and as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.